Hey there, gang. This is White Panther coming to you from Tucson, Arizona, with episode 9 of Volume 1 of our series Inside the Panther's Lair. Today we'll be talking about a song called How I Love You. I've been visiting with a buddy of mine, cowboy poet, Mr. Marty Lang, to come to the house and was spending a few days with me. We talked about all kinds of stuff. He was actually just getting ready to leave Arizona for some work up north, and in the process of dinner and a few beers and maybe a shot or three, we started talking about his writing. If you're interested at all in hearing some poetry from an amazing cowboy poet, just look him up. I've actually posted a bunch of his stuff up on Yahoo, so just look for Marty Lang, cowboy poet. If you just look for Marty Lang without cowboy poet, apparently there's a comedian with the same name. Not the guy you want to look for. But anyway, we were talking about his writing and some of my music, and I was explaining how the songs came to me, not unlike the songs coming from the birds, who just will never, ever for the life of them learn to keep quiet for more than 2 seconds. Adds a little color, I guess, to the video series here. Anyway, and I was explaining how the songs come to me, and he goes, "Really? They just come to you like that? They can come out of the booth anywhere at any time?" And I say, "Yeah, that's pretty much how it happens." So we eventually called it a night, and it was probably just a hair after 2 o'clock in the morning. I sat up and found myself wide awake. Does happen on occasion. And some words and lyrics started plowing through my head. Pulled out my BlackBerry from the nightstand and started jotting it down. Quietly, or at least as quietly as I could, laid down some vocals. And the next morning got up, had some breakfast, and I said, you know, it's funny how we were talking about how the songs come to me. And just so happens that a little after 2 o'clock in the morning last night, one came to me, and I half heard him snoring through the wall. But anyway, it was interesting to be able to share that with my friend. I think that was probably the last time I actually got to see him. That's unfortunate. Anyway, hope Marty's doing well. Well, it was a little while after that when I finally went into the studio and decided to record the song. And we had a couple of happy accidents, as we always have. Steve and I messed around with how best to lay the song down. And all of a sudden we had a few bars that sounded like an old Bread tune. And we had one phrase resolved that actually sounded a little bit like a Beatles tune. And we liked that one so much we wound up leaving that in the song. I'm sure you'll be able to spot it. It sticks out like a sore thumb. Well, anyway, that's pretty much the lowdown on what went into recording How I Love You. Hope you'll enjoy the song, and I know I skipped this in the last video too. Shame on me for that. But once again, this is White Panther telling you to keep music in your hearts. God bless.
It's after 2, and only you go running on and on and on right through my mind. What can I do when only you can satisfy this need that seems so unrefined? I need to say these words to you, words that could never be more true. There's nothing left for me to do but say how I love you. I failed before, I know the score. I know how many times I tried, but I could not open that door. And how I swore that I would never even try, no matter what. Tonight it came out of the blue, something my heart had always knew. What else was there for me to do but say how I love you? tonight, reaching out for that certain something now. Here tonight, in my sight, is the only something right, oh so right. Here tonight, let me say, my darling, just say